Hey guys, Nick here with Gear Nut, and I'm going to warn you right now, this is a very addictive item. This is definitely something that once you start, you really can open Pandora's box with it. So this is the Boker Rocket Bolt Action Pen, and I chose the brass one. I picked this up on massdrop.com. If you haven't heard about those guys, go check them out in the link below in the description box. And the only reason I got it is because I got a really good price on it because of Massdrop. If I didn't have Massdrop, then I probably wouldn't have bought this. But after buying this, I'm definitely going to be buying more bolt action style pens. It comes in a box like so. There's your warranty information, stuff like that. And it's got one of these packets that you're not supposed to eat. So let's just get that out of the way. It comes in one of these little, I don't know, it's a brass pen, so usually brass items, they come in some type of a protection. I have pulled this out and used the living daylights out of it, so it's used, guys. This is not a brand new pen. So, one thing I'm going to warn you about, let me check my pocket, make sure I got this sucker. In order to change your cartridge with this, you're going to have a I want to say, let me pull this thing out here. This says T8 on it for your cartridge, and yes, so you will have to have a T8 Torx bit in order to change your ink cartridge or service and clean this pen. And you're going to notice this pen is not normal. Look at this thing. It's oval, it's egg shaped, right? When I pulled it out, I didn't realize that it was egg shaped when I bought it. And I was like, what the heck? Dude, that's going to be so uncomfortable. No, it's actually extremely comfortable to write with. And one of the best things about the shape, well, there's actually two really good things. When you set it down, it does not roll. It's a fidget toy, guys. But because of its shape, it does not roll away from you. It doesn't roll off a desk. It's freaking amazing. I really like it. The other thing is, when you clip this and you carry this in your pocket, it carries extremely deep. I mean, this thing is extremely deep carrying. And because of its profile and how it's set up, it disappears in your pocket. Now, this thing is made out of brass, so you do have the weight factor there. You can't shake that unless you buy the aluminum version. But I wanted the brass because I have an affair basically with brass. So I really like it. So that's my poison. For the action, the reason I chose this pen for my first one is because it doesn't have a huge bolt sticking out the side that can catch on things in your pocket, and that's going to impede your hand going in and out to retrieve chapstick or anything else like that. I really liked how this thing has a little jumping little bolt, and it's extremely easy to manipulate. And yeah, this is the addiction part right here, guys. If you are the type of person that sits here and clicks pens, this is the next level. I mean, it's so much more satisfying than clicking a pen. Of course, I'm a gun guy. I really love a bolt action rifle. You know, one of my first firearms was a bolt action 22, and this thing reminds me of that so much. The action is amazing. One of the downsides when I got this pen, this sucker was dirty. I'm going to take mine apart real quick and show you. But I cleaned it up. I used some Benchmade blue lube on it, and then it was smooth as glass. You know, you unscrew your little cap, that's what it's going to look like. Congratulations, you get to see that. Your pocket clip goes on one way. If you try to stick it on the other way, it's going to affect your operation of your bolt. Now, let me show you this. There's your bolt, right? And it just slides out in this groove right up here. So you can just dump it out, and this thing was filthy, you know? It's even just still a little bit dirty. I didn't clean it up the best. Maybe that's some of the brass wearing in. Now, if you dump it out, it uses these Parker Jotter little inserts. And I want to say this is compatible with a Fisher Space Pen adapter and refill kit. And I'll let you know as soon as this runs out. I'm going to use this ink cartridge. It's actually a very good ink cartridge, and it writes exceptionally well. But once this runs out, I'll switch it out and let you guys know. There's no writing or marking on here. I'm not sure what brand of ink cartridge this is. And one thing about it, it is made in China. So if you're wondering where it's made, that's where it's made. And here is your spring. Do not lose this. It's kind of important. So I've got some Benchmade blue lube all over this cartridge and inside of this pen, and it seems to make the action glass smooth. So your I guess, what is it? Your Benchmade blue lube's not just lube for knives, right? So if you go to stick this on backwards, as I call it, if you go to stick it on backwards, you're not going to be able to activate your bolt. So you got to flip it around, stick it on over here. Let me show you this. It's kind of a little bit hard to do on camera, but here you go. Do not cross thread this, and use your T8 Torx, and yeah, screw it down, snug it. It is brass, so don't over tighten, and there you go. And the cartridge that they give you does write exceptionally well. So Nick here with Gear Nut. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this review, and I will warn you, these things are freaking addictive. So careful if you buy one, because it might not be the first and last one. It'll probably be an addiction. So Boker, I think you guys did a fantastic job with this pen. I really dig the shape, the styling of it, but most importantly, I dig the jimping on here. Instead of having a bolt, you got this super awesome jimping. I love it. It will tear your finger up if you fiddle with it for a long time, so you will develop some calluses, but I really like it. So Nick here with Gear Nut. If you are in the market for a bolt action style pen and you like brass like me, then check out this Boker Rocket Bolt Action brass pen. Got mine on Mass Drop, got it for a screaming deal, and I'm super happy that I did. So Nick here with Gear Nut. I will check you guys later.